Hello everyone. A couple of days ago we detected coolant leak on Chevy Cruz 2015, and after short research we figured out it is thermostat assembly that is located like this next to the oil filler cap on the looking from here on the right side of the engine. And I looked, part is available as assembly with the thermostat in. We purchased it already from O'Reilly, original part from GM, and we are going to take it out. In order to take it out, we need to take this hose off. On this side, connectors that are on the bracket, secure with this bolt and nut. There is 4 screws, 1, 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom, to take assembly apart from the engine block. And here are 2 hoses with the clamps that we need to take off, and 1 more electrical connector here, hard to see, but these we need to take off and replace the piece. What I see already, what we need to do is take this nut and from the bolt and hold this bracket apart or away from it, so we can have easier access to these clamps. And this is 9mm or maybe 10. Yep, it is 10. Like that, and we will have more room now. Additional tool we may need is these pliers and an E10 wrench socket for these side screws here. Last night we soaked all these connectors, that's why you see a little bit more of area being wet, but we knew that we will work on this, and we put a lot of WD-40 on these screws and connectors. Okay, first clamp is off. Okay, second clamp, and there is 1 more behind. It should be a little bit harder, but we'll work on it. We put some blue paper towel to protect the hoses, to not to have dust come in. Okay, hard to show here, but the third one is also coming off. That's it. We just need to take the hose off. That small hose is off, but just hanging there until we're done with the last one, because it might be stubborn a little bit after all these years. But it is coming out, and we have
just leave it here.
Yeah, and I have a coolant catcher down on the bottom, oil pan. So now we just need to take 4 screws off and connectors.
Actually, this one can go in here.
This is again protecting the hoses from the dirt. Now we're gonna take these 4 bolts with the E10. There is 2 on top, 2 on bottom. Word of advice: this is first screw that we completely took out. There's a lot of rust or stuff on it. We needed to be very careful and slow to not to strip the screw or aluminum block, so just be careful. Okay, I took all screws out but 1, and this one is hard to take out because here is the transmission cable on the way, So what we will do, we will move it in a drive, and you saw that moves all the way. So now it's easy to take this screw out after this point is away. So now that we took all screws out that are keeping this assembly with the engine block, we need to take these connectors, electrical connectors, which is 1, 2 and 3. So we'll work on that next. To take one of these connectors, there is a little clip that needs to be squeezed, and it is here with this finger, and it's hard really to see, but here is it. We need to push this, yeah, that, and we need to take it back. Yep. There we are. This clip here needs to be pressed in, and my son helped me with pulling it with the pick up, and it got easy off. So next one is here. We just discovered that there is one more connector or 2 screws here, and on the other side connecting this metal pipe with it. So that will be also E10, and we'll take those off once we take the connectors. While we figured out that we have 2 more screws to take off, we put the whole assembly with 2 screws back to place on the engine block, and we are going to take first, or loosen up good, those additional screws that we figured out with the metal pipe, and then we'll take all assembly off and continue with connectors. Okay, one connector here all the way on the back is a little tab that we need to press in here, and then at the same time pull. And when I do that, here is the tab, this little thing here that we press down and pull up. So that's one more, and the last one is here that we need to figure out after we move that left and right how to take that off. Okay, we broke this little hose, which is very brittle, and in order to take that last connector off, we have to pry it and take it off.
This comes off. See, look.
Yeah.
So this
We need to just pull that off.
pulls off like this. See?
Yeah.
And then you can take this piece off.
That's okay.
So
Okay.
this,
That's good. And
comes
then
off
now we
like
need to
this.
figure out this hose.
we just need to reattach this hose here. Very brittle.
Yeah.
See it? See it here cracking?
Yeah.
So this is a bad hose.
Okay, we'll do that.
So we can replace this hose.
Now we had this hose broken. It's very brittle. We took it off, went to AutoZone and bought this hose that we can attach here. This is just a sample piece, but we put 3 feet. We'll put it in and splice it at a certain point, or go all the way in behind the engine in the original hose. Okay, we changed this very brittle hose that broke on one end on the other side, that's connected to the assembly. We changed it with a appropriate hose, a rubber hose, very flexible, all the way from here, from very beginning, all the way in one piece. We went through here, and we'll come here to assembly, and that will be next step, that we will just put all back. There is the end. We will put all back, and that will be.
This is an antifreeze hose too.
Yeah, it's important. Yeah, my son says that is antifreeze. That's important because we didn't want to buy any hose, so that's correct. So we were thinking originally that we will probably go and buy original from Chevy
But it's
dealership,
Look.
but it is, yeah, very brittle. It is almost like glass, so we might use this better one. This is the other side of that hose that we just replaced, and we are using this butterfly. Yeah, that's the hose all the way around. Yeah, there. That's now a solid piece, and here is the butterfly clamp that we will use, and that goes in assembly here. So we're gonna put this back together, and we will be done. We're gonna do first screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then hoses, and then connectors, 1, 2, 3, right?
Or connectors first, and then hoses, and then this, and then hoses. Either
I
or.
think
the
screws.
order doesn't really matter.
Screws will be better because then we'll be having a solid piece. We will not move anymore. So let's do screws first, and then rest. Okay, I put all 4 screws in, and this is second, and there is 2 on the bottom which I cannot show you, but they are in. And now we'll work on bottom part metal pipe connection. Now we connected that bottom 2 screws with this metal pipe, and we are going to go to hoses and connectors. Okay, we'll do the farthest hose first. We just put it there, and then we'll need to put the clamp into pliers. Okay, first clamp is on. Now we're gonna do whatever. Okay, both of those hoses are cleaned.
Let's drop this down right there. Alright. How's the easiest way to get this back on?
There we are.
Okay.
Start to show these connectors. But is it in?
Yeah, that one's done. It's right here. Pulled up on it. It's there.
Okay. Well, it's hard to show that, but it is in. Maybe a little light. Yep, that's there, and it is in. Good. Now this re-engineered piece that goes down, and we need to have that clamp that goes around. It's in.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Good. And last, this one here. That will need to travel together with all assembly.
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Nice.
So this bracket goes right here, and after that, it's
That
done.
bracket goes over, and we'll just, yep, do that. What we need for that is 10 millimeter. I'll get you. Last nut on the bracket. And last, I mean there's a lot of last things, is to refill the coolant and test drive it. Okay. thirsty. We'll overfill a little bit because we know that will take it. Okay, here we are. It's still going in, so we're gonna test drive it. Here's the level, and that's it. So all this before rain is what it takes to change thermostat assembly. It took us a little bit longer because of that hose, but all in all it's not hard. Patience is important. Both of us, my son and I, we did well. So last thing is to test drive it. I'm sure that will be okay, but if you have any leaks, we decided to not over tighten any screws, then do it later. Everything went well, so job's good. Thank you for watching. Comments and questions will be appreciated. Till next project.